What's up YouTube? This is RP3 back with another video. I'm here to give you guys some information that I've been nosing around on the email, on the interwebs to give you information about 3 phones that I really plan on picking up this second half of the year. The first phone is going to be the Note 7. And some of the things that I've been learning about the Note 7 is very interesting. And I'm going to share a lot of information with you. Also, more information about the Moto Z and the Z Force, and give you a little bit of information that I have so far about the Nexus phones that's being built by HTC. First of all, some of the information that I have about the Note 7, according to CNET, the Note 7 will probably be unveiled August the 2nd, and possibly then with release date set for August the 15th. And with that, information out there, maybe everybody can start getting their money together, budgeting, getting everything right. They're going to slim down Touchwiz, and I'm also hearing that they're actually changing the name of Touchwiz to Grace, and I'm assuming that's going to be just the new name for the UI that they're going to have coming out for the phone. Supposed to be very slim, almost HTC like, with not a lot of heavy Touchwiz on the phone. So that sounds pretty good. So hopefully that's true. It's also launching with Marshmallow 6.01. No Nougat. I don't expect this phone to get it until about somewhere around, knowing Samsung, December, January. They're going to tell you November when the Nexus launch that they're going to be right on top of it. But usually once that Nexus launch with the new 7.0 Nougat, Samsung usually falls, usually behind. They probably won't get it to us until December. It wouldn't surprise me January. Things about the Note 7 that I think is going to be really cool. It's going to have a Qualcomm Snapdragon 820, 6 gigs of RAM. The rumor is 4,000 to or maybe 3,600 milliamp battery. That hasn't been confirmed yet. I'm quite sure. Knowing Samsung, they might go with a smaller battery and just incrementally inch us up battery-wise every new phone. So I'm expecting a 3,600 milliamp battery, and then you might see a 3,800 next year and a 4,000 in the following year. They're going to pretend like they're giving us something extra for our money. 5.7-inch screen. It was rumored to be 5.8-inch, but for the most part, I think it's going to be a 5.7-inch screen. Super aluminum screen. I'm sorry. Display. It's going to be IP68, water and dust resistant, and the colors. I like the colors they got coming out. I haven't really made up my mind, but the black, blue, and silver, and there's a rumor white, but for sure there's a black, blue, and silver that's going to be coming out for the phone. Instead of a baseline 32 gigabyte, it's going to be more or less, from what I understand, a 64 gigabyte as its smallest entry-level capacity level, 64 gigabytes. It's going to have a USB-C with USB 3.1. It's going to have a 12 megapixel camera, rear camera, and a similar 5 megapixel camera, similar to the Galaxy S7. So that's interesting. Iris scanner, and from what I understand, I don't know if it's true or not, but it should still be able to read your eye even if you're wearing glasses. I find that kind of hard to believe, but who knows? It may not happen. And new S Pen features, so that's to be expected, something new. But if you want to get more up-to-date information, go to cnet.com or go to Android Central. That's where I got most of this information from, those 2 websites. So I would suggest that you can go there, and a lot of the other ones that's out there, Fandroid, and a couple of more. All right, moving on quickly. Let's get to the next one. The next one is the Moto Z. Now, I really like this phone. To me, this is a better modular phone than the LG 5, so I'm looking forward to that. Both phones are supposed to come 5.5-inch screens, Super AMOLED screen, Quad HD resolution with a 535 ppi. It's supposed to be one of the slimmest phones on the market with a 5.2-inch millimeter profile. The Moto Z Force is going to be an exclusive just for Verizon, and it's going to fill the void of the Droid line that Motorola used to make exclusively for them. This phone is going to make it capable where you wouldn't need any type of screen protection on that phone. It's supposed to be the glass that's covering that is supposed to be unbreakable, shockproof type of glass. So it's supposed to be very hard to even crack or damage and scratch. So I'll believe it when I see it. It's going to have NFC this year. The battery size is 34 milliamp battery. The regular Moto Z is they're kind of skimping out on the battery, but it's a 2600 milliamp battery. I think but the phone profile is very slim, and but the camera protrudes a lot from that phone, and it's just, I think the reason why the phone is that thin and the battery is that thin is for the different modulars that's going to be able to snap to the back of the phone. And some of the stuff is going to have, some of the modules going to have their own power source. It's going to actually come with, you can actually buy, not come with, you raise that, you can actually buy a battery extender you can slap on the back of it, and it doesn't really make the phone profile that much bigger, but it's a real cool deal. Android Authority has a video demonstrating a couple of these modules, so if you head over to their YouTube page, you can see some of the things that they have coming for the Moto Z. So I'm looking forward to that. Supposed to have the Moto Z will probably have a 13 megapixel camera. The Z Force is going to have a 21 megapixel camera. They both is going to come with USB Type-C ports, and but here's the funny thing about that: there's not going to be any type of 3.5 millimeter jack hole. You're going to have to buy an adapter to plug it to the USB port and plug your headphones via the USB port hole. So that kind of sucks. It's going to come with 6.0 Marshmallow, and it's supposed to arrive in September. So we should start hearing a lot of buzz and stuff about that phone in the coming weeks, probably right after the Note 7, excuse me, is released. I haven't got a lot of information on the HTC Nexus phones. HTC is the company that's making both Nexus phones, codename Sailfish, codename Marlin. The Marlin one is the bigger one. That's the one I'm going to get, the 5.5-inch screen. But the bezel might be similar to the Nexus 6P, where it will have at least one front-facing speaker on that phone. I don't know if it's going to have two, but from what I read, some of the early information, it's going to be only just one speaker on that phone. It's going to have a Super AMOLED display. It's going to start off with 4 gigs. It's going to have 4 gigs of RAM, and from what I understand, the two storages that they're going to start off with is 32 gigabyte being the lowest, and they're going to skip the 64 and give you the choice of a 128 gigabyte. So it's either 32 or 128. So it'd be interesting to see how people manage that, because a lot of people think that 64 is a good sweet spot. Also, it's going to have a 12 megapixel rear camera, 8 megapixel front facing camera. So that's be pretty cool. It's going to have a 3450 milliamp battery, and it's coming with new Bluetooth 4.2. So that'd be pretty cool. The Sailfish, which is the smaller one, is probably, I haven't heard the actual sizes, but I will assume that it'll range pretty similar to last year Nexus low-end phone, 5.1, 5.2 for the smaller one, and 5.5 for the bigger one. You probably start seeing pictures and more information about this in late August. So other than that, that's all the news I have. Hopefully we start seeing some concept pictures start rolling out, sneaking out. Be on the lookout for that, guys. Anyhow, I just want to give you this quick information, get this out to you guys, and let you know what I've been reading, what I've been looking around at and finding out. So anyhow, guys, this is RP3 giving you guys some information that I found out. Hopefully it'll help get your juices ready for the coming next 6 months. All right, guys, I'll holler at you later. Peace.